Last time on Sailing Ventolines, we were in Hope Town, where we helped the lightkeeper light the light. We headed north from there, ultimately going through Whale Cut and making it to Manjack, where we enjoyed their art trail and some of the other amenities on the island, like their pizza oven. In this episode, we continue our way north to Allens-Pensacola, then to FoxTown, and points north. We are heading to Allens-Pensacola. We just spent 3 or 4 days. It's hard to keep track, but we had maybe 3 days in Manjack. We had a great time there. I mean, we had a little beach cookout almost each of the nights. You know, one night we had fresh caught fish. The other night we had pizza made in the pizza oven there. Last night we got together and had pina coladas on the back of our buddy boat Snowless. It's been fun, right? The kids have been running around spearing. The ladies are crafting. In fact, Jennifer's not with us right now. She's on the boat Snowless. I think they're making jewelry or they're painting to get ready for the art trail on Allens-Pensacola. You know, it's been great. It's 4 boats that really seem to get along well. They gel well. We got one boat who joined us late. We'll call it the 5th boat, Pleiades. They gave us a call because they're headed to Green Turtle to provision a little bit before they head out to Allens-Pensacola, and they asked us if we needed anything. So they're going to pick us up a loaf of bread, and some other boats a loaf of bread and a case of beer for one of them. So it's just good people hanging out, and when you need something, they're there for you. This has been a fantastic experience this year. Wyatt's in charge of driving the boat. I think he's back there playing a video game. So we're about 4 miles, 3.5 from Allens-Pensacola, and just me and Wyatt and the dog. So as soon as we get there, we'll anchor. And he's sleeping, poor thing. Maybe a little wind noise in this one. That is a beautiful sleep right there. Well, this is Allens. Allens is over this way, Pensacola Cay. You can see our groups has their dinghies. Maybe you can see it. It's pretty far away in here, but it's uninhabited. It just has the art trail, which is fun to check out, and walking trails on there. I'll check it out tomorrow morning. Trying to get dogs some exercise. Charles started running, so we just kept encouraging it, making him run some more. Anyway, forgot my shoes, or else I would go through, show you the art trail here on Allens-Pensacola. So I gotta go back and get them. We got Pleiades just came in, the island packet. They're bringing us some bread up from Green Turtle, and now the community is complete once again. But we should be moving here maybe this afternoon, maybe tomorrow morning. But over there in the distance, I don't think you can really see it, but is Great Sail Key, which I think we're going to go to and make our way towards West End. There's a tropical depression in the Gulf of Mexico. We want to avoid it, so we're trying to see where it's going, but we also want some protection, and because I'm working, I need to have internet. Cruisers, one of the cruiser beaches, going to hang up signs. and get bit by mosquitoes.
Yeah. I did not bring bug spray.
First, to get to it, you have to go through this portal. And if you need to leave messages, right here.
That's so cool. Did you paint that, Jen? I did. What? Wow.
So this goes down the beach. We find these in different parts of the Bahamas. Just people leaving their mark. Here's one from Next Adventure 2017 and I guess in 19. And it's just amazing. You see the devastations of houses and just junk that's been tacked up, you know, years ago is still stuck to this tree, whereas whole houses have been washed away by Dorian. It's insane to think about it. Here's some of these storms that we're having to dodge right now. So we've got a little bit of a challenge. Maybe I'll pull it up on Predict Wind. But we've got, I mean, basically there's a tropical low developing in the Pacific that's expected to cross into the Gulf of Mexico and then cross it Florida into the Atlantic. And the challenge for us is that we're trying to cross, and there's no good days for a crossing of the Gulf Stream until this weekend, and that's right around the time that tropical storm or depression would get to us. So now we're just talking about where to hole up back in the Bahamas. And a lot of ideas have been kicked around. Today I think we might go to FoxTown, although I might argue against that. But we need to find some 360 protection over the next 10 days. Well, we don't need it until, I don't know, 7 days from now, but we'll probably be there for a little bit waiting for the weather to dissipate. And hopefully it's not too far away from where we can make a crossing, because it's getting tight with our time here in the Bahamas coming to an end. FoxTown. Or not, snowless Sammy Don't, Ventolines, a few of our other friends from the other anchorage. So now we're gonna go check it out. Hopefully the one restaurant in town accepts cards. The dock here at FoxTown is a little sketch, but it's not bad.
This isn't mine. This is yours to carry, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
Alright, go could be brothers.
Yeah, brothers.
Don't get run over today. Not sure what goes on at the valley, but it's right across here. Looks like it's got a little pool table in it. Not sure you can get anything at this gas station anymore.
I've been killing them, but we're doing the weather report.
There ain't much going on in FoxTown, but I'll tell you what, people are nice. Very friendly. 2 bars. The grocery store. Power was out when we got here, but nice people. You might be able to make out this water spout. It's on the other side of Little Abaco. I think it's in the St Abaco right now. Going up. You know, it might be in the bite of Abaco. Pretty cool. We finally left FoxTown. I guess we weren't there too long, a couple of days. And we really love FoxTown a lot. It's people are super friendly. Family got invited to church, which we might have some video of somewhere. And then dinner afterwards. It was, and you know, the whole group, the whole, you know, cruising community attended, which is basically our group, which I think is the One Soggy Dollar group is what we're calling ourselves. So now we're headed to Grand Key. The weather window looks like it's opening up for a Wednesday, Thursday crossing or ride up the Gulf Stream. We're going to try to get all the way to St Augustine, and we may go further on to Brunswick, time and weather permitting. If and the real problem is that there's a kind of a front pushing down from the north, and then there's a Hurricane Agatha is pushing up from the south. Well, it's in the Pacific, but it's supposed to cross the Gulf in the next few days and be in position to impact Florida, I think on Sunday. So this window opened up for 2 days, and we're going to take advantage of it and hopefully get somewhere safe to ride out what we hope is ultimately just a tropical storm. Anyway, Grand Key tonight, check out in the morning, work a full day of work, and then jump offshore in the evening en route to St. Augustine. Well, there's one of our storms. So hopefully we can make great sail. I'm about to go fire up the radar and see how far away that is. We're having a motor sail. The wind, not terrible, but it is dead behind us. Just checked out of Grand Key. Now we're headed to the store. Grand Key, nice little town. Looks like it got hammered in the hurricane like every other Abaco town. But maybe the easiest checkout I've ever had.
Oh, never say we don't.
Well, look at there. Our last day, probably second to last day. I don't think we're gonna, well, we might leave tomorrow night. But we're checked out of Bahamas. And sure enough, here's a rainbow on our last day. Hopefully that's a good omen. Sun finally came out and gave us this treat.